Hello everybody, welcome to Nature's People. Thank you for being consistent and being around. Today's topic is really interesting. It's called the rise and fall of the Portuguese Empire. Right off the bat, I would like to specify and to say that the Portuguese were by far the most productive and the most creative as far as expansion, European expansion is concerned, because they were the first ones to build better sailing ships to sail the seas and go far east in the world. Everything started somewhere in the 15th century when traders from Netherlands wanted to go to India to buy spices, also called the Dutch Indies Company, wanted to start trading with Asia to buy spices and to have them in Europe, because in Europe was sort of an exotic thing and Europeans were really fascinated by external things that from afar. So the Portuguese started with the expansion by building better ship and better sailing cannons that would sort of carry a huge amount of soldiers and an inventory as a sort of a fleet to go out there in the world, and along with that they could have a good cargo with conserved food to eat along the route. When the Portuguese first attempted to sail across India to India through today's Suez Canal, they were barred, or better off stopped by the Middle Easterns, by the Arabs. And because of that, because they couldn't proceed, what they had to do is sail across Africa. For those of you guys who do not know, Christopher Colombo, who discovered the Americas, one of the incentives that he had, he wanted to outsmart the Portuguese, because the Portuguese were sailing over this vast landmass, in order to reach India, that a voyage that would take 2-3 years, up to 4 years, just on one way. Christopher Columbus, when he arrived to the Americas in today's Hispaniola, which is Dominican Republic and Haiti, he thought that he was actually in India. That's why the people of the Americas are called Indians also. Anyways, back to the topic. So the Portuguese, after building all this armory and good ships and all these artilleries and sailing ships, what they did, they first attacked this part in North Africa, in today's modern day Morocco, in 1415. They invaded today's Ceuta, and they took over it. After taking over it, they subdued it and had all the intentions of having it under their domain and their rule. And because they ruled that was sort of a boost in terms of morale and incentives to continue doing what they were doing. So what they did actually was to proceed and to continue expanding. And one way they were using for the expansion was sailing across little ports in Africa, and they were trading. They used to buy they were selling mirrors, they were buying coffee, they were selling many things. That's what brought the new concept of slavery. So slavery was a new concept that was introduced by the Portuguese in order to sort of make trade and a continuation of exploration more a perpetual thing. So the Portuguese first explored today's Ceuta, and then they moved, they opened a new route to India in 1498, and then they found Brazil, and in Brazil they found a way of doing commerce through the Brazil hood. So Brazil, for those of you guys who do not know, the name Brazil comes from the hood. That's why today in Brazil they speak Portuguese. And then they had imperial African countries such as East Timor. You have East Timor. No, East Timor is in Asia. So in African countries you have São Tomé and Príncipe, you have Cape Verde, you have Guinea-Bissau, you have Mozambique, you have Angola, you have Equatorial Guinea, all these countries. Well, fun fact, guys, for those of you who do not know, the name Sierra Leone which is it's a name of a country. Actually, it comes from Portuguese. It's Portuguese, it's an Iberian word. Sierra means, you know, a hillside, a mountain, and Leon is for Leoa, which is a lion, a lioness. So it's interesting. Many African countries got their names from Portuguese, you know, Portuguese imperial conquests. You know, Porto Novo in Benin, it's a name from the Portuguese, and so it goes. So continuing, I'd like to mention that the Portuguese sailed all across Africa, and they started trading with Indians from India, and all through these routes they expanded. They went to Japan, they went to Macau, they went to China, they went to East Timor, you know, all these regions, and they were able to hold on to certain colonies such as East Timor, such as Macau, such as Goa in India. However, because of because of awareness and because of progress and the expansion of the New World and the imperial progress of USA, the empires, many empires, the British Empire, the Spanish Empire, started noticing a rapid and drastic decline. That's why the Portuguese Empire started falling up until it fell, you know, in Macau in 1999, where all the possessions and the ruling of the Macau territory had to be passed on to China. So now, just a brief overview. I would like to say that the Portuguese ruled the world. They were in each and every continent and each and every region of the world. They were in Europe, mainly Portugal. They were in Brazil, South America. They were in Canada, Newfoundland and Labrador. For those of you guys who do not know where does the name Labrador means, Labrador comes from a Portuguese word which means you know, a person who works the land, like a farmer, but more of a traditional farmer, or like, you know, rudimentary farmer. So we talk about North America, South America, we talk about North Africa, South Africa, we talk about, you know, Asia. The Portuguese were everywhere, but everything that goes up, it has to come down. Thank you guys for watching. I know the videos continuously, you know, have bad quality, don't have a good script, but as I told you guys, I'm still working. I won't stop working. I'm a man of my words. I'll say I'm working on the videos, I'm working on a setup, and better videos are coming soon. Thank you for watching. Rise and fall of the Japanese Empire. No, Japanese, no. Portuguese Empire. Stay tuned. The Japanese Empire comes pretty soon. Stay tuned, and bye for now. Share, like, and subscribe. Bye.